Cat was peeing for 72 straight seconds? That's a long pee.
Olga, Snake, he's here. In Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself.
Then screw your plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, and I will send him to the bottom of the ocean, right next to my old man.
The launch comes first.
Lunch first.
Where is Ocelot?
Not here.
I don't trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own. He left my father to die, remember?
Well, he killed your father, technically.
We'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the youth.
All right. I'm headed back there.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here.
Not if I have anything
Turn
to say
the
about
comms
it.
on.
Of course.
Oh, not electrified floors.
High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
I mean, if we're
One
trying to
more
keep him
thing.
alive and he's trying to,
What?
you know, sabotage that.
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
Oh,
We
yeah,
start
Raiden
living
definitely
for
did multiple
ourselves
simulations
after
of being
this.
peed on.
If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man.
Russia.
The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
I called my Colonel Dad about this one.
I'm in front of the room
Ed.
where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
We gotta get a special
Don't
type of
test
rocket
it.
launcher.
You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
He just said to
Try
remember
ventilation
Shadow
ducts.
Moses.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right. But make sure you don't hit the president.
Oh, screw that, I'm gonna hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
First thing I want to locate is one of those little panels that lets me download the map of the room. Yes, I must get a La Femme Nikita. Damn, it's not on the floor, I can't get in. Yeah, it's like, oh, radios can't get in there, but your radio-controlled missile will probably work fine. Don't think about it, though. So don't think about it. I can hear you guys thinking about it. Well, I don't like that. Ooh, the M4. That's fun. Try to experience but not think when playing this game. It'll work until it doesn't. Yeah, but we have to navigate through like a series of little vents that go in and around the room. There we go. That's all I ever want. What if there's a dumb achievement for doing this without ever downloading map schematics?
Who's there? Knock it off.
Bye, Mr. President. No. There you go, buddy. Right? We should be able to use the C4 to blow up the wall. Alas, you have to use a remote control rocket. Not the filtration chamber. That's convenient. The thing's right here. Right in. Oh, the hang before they talk.
B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
I'm fine with swimming.
When you're on the surface, you can swim in corresponding directions using the up, down, left, and right movement of the left stick.
What are you talking about, Colonel?
Push the punch button to dive
What
down from the
buttons?
surface.
Colonel. This isn't a video game, Colonel. Yeah, if only I'd hold on to that rebreather.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button.
Well, maybe I should
Push
take it
in
out on a
rapid
date
succession
first.
to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower, left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop.
I'll do my
You
best.
need to be aware of that.
Colonel, I'm stroking, but... Oh, never mind. This feels pretty good, Colonel. Oh, sweet lord.
Very good.
Oh, inverted swimming controls. Take a quick look at that poster. Oh wait, there's air back there. Ooh. Man, I went through all that trouble being peed on and now it's all washed off? What a bummer. Oh. Colonel, I'm kind of underwater. Want to call back later?
Remote-controlled missile. Good job. Now head for the first floor of the
Good
Shell
job.
2 core. Take out the power source and make contact with the President before the launch code can be reconfirmed. Hurry.
I think you mean swim around in here for a while longer, looking at posters and stuff. Look at that one. Let's go. Oh, running out of air. Give me a hug. It's our buddy. Yeah, how did they get underwater mines down here is an excellent question. Oh. This is where the bomb went off. He's in pretty good shape for someone that was standing point blank near a bomb. Isn't this where we go when we have to rescue Emma? We go through his pockets. Where's his lunch money? Oh, they swims like a salmon. Well, we'll have to come back here later. When we have to rescue Emma. Raiden, please. Jesus. And back down. No, not back in there, you lunatic. We open this door? Oh, that one's too hard to open. God damn it, bombs. Oh. Might as well grab that while I'm here. Swim with your arms is for losers. The cool kids do it like this. Or at least that's what I'm told. Alright, got my Nikita. Weird they would keep the president the one that's like falling apart and sinking and actively mostly underwater. These underwater mines can be stored here because they'll never end up underwater. I don't know why I couldn't just go through the vents. Strikes me as odd I have to send a bunch of robots through vents when I'm perfectly capable of going through vents. I feel like people aren't respecting my abilities as a man who's good at going through vents. Yeah, we can't see! Alright. What was that noise? I went the wrong way. If you think I'm going to blow up the president the second I get in there, absolutely correct.
What is it?
I just wanted to pick up that box, but I guess a missile... I don't know what I was expecting. Yeah, this missile will pick up this stuff for me. Damn it. Oh, I'm getting a cell phone call. Fire remote control missile from a dark, small room on the southwest section to destroy the electric distribution panel with ease. Damn it! Don't call me while I'm controlling a rocket! Oh, son of a bitch. There we go. I mean, I don't know why I don't just crawl through here. Son of a bitch. Taking these corners real good. Me with a gun. Just send me with a gun in here. Mother... It was right there. I mean, his badunk is real thick. I admit it would be a tough fit for him. Die, Mr. President!
What the hell happened? Raiden!
Colonel, mission accomplished. I killed the president. Wait. That what? Oh. Whatever, we have a vice president. Stop yelling at me. Always gets so uppity about these things. The president's working with the terrorists. Why can't I blow him up? Everyone else I'm allowed to blow up. Not this guy. Alright, why exactly can't I destroy these things? Ruth Gator Binsberg, teach them why you don't stop me from blowing things up. I'll learn you. That guy was a jerk anyway, exactly. I took a shortcut.
What are you doing?
Mr. President! What?
Right,
What did he
what's
try to
going on?
swat it out of the air?
Right.
I was nowhere near him.
Raiden!
That bastard. It's like, oh, mosquito, let me just swat that thing. If you see a remote guided missile in your room, don't try and hit it. Alright, let's give him the old RGB. I'm realizing there might have been something over here. Door's broken. Yeah, let me be president. Raiden's got a lot of good ideas about how to be a good president, such as, I wish my girlfriend would stop making fun of me. That's a platform everyone can get behind, right?
What are you doing?
Mr. President? Stay down, Mr. President.
Raiden, is something wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
That is what I'm supposed to blow up, right? The blinking terminal behind the man? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna pop in here and blow a few of these things up. Just real quick. Can I just blow them up with gun? There we go, gun work. And now... Oh, not the right wall. And now...
Who's there?
Investigate, stupid. Let's go. While he's distracted. Easy game, easy life. First try. Always on the first try. Mr. President.
President Johnson,
So you're finally here.
you've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit isn't exactly standard military issue.
Bohemian candidate.
Are you all right, sir?
Are those really bullets?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I mean, yes, I
I'm
wanted to.
prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you... What the...
Stop touching my
You're
penis.
a man? Well, who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound? I see. Now
That's a
things
standard
are
American
starting to make
greeting.
a little sense.
A quick little tap on the peepee.
Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes,
I feel
sir.
like that's where people would definitely be able to listen in. Because we share, like, party line communications all the
Do you
time.
read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
You're only the
But
president
you're
of the free
president.
world.
You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
Yes.
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots'
Tell us more
hands.
about the
The
Patriots.
Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance. Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
It's all Tom Brady. That quarterbacking has made them so
Hard to
powerful.
believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was
What a thing
initiated
to,
by
like,
Congress.
Tell your
That's
friends
what
afterwards.
the Patriots want the country to
I attempted to
believe.
rescue the president.
It's all a show.
He grabbed my junk.
Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled
No.
as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Oh, they've been doing a shitty job for a
Don't
while
look at me
now.
like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your
Legally.
sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's
Piece of
Committee.
candy.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded
It's hard
the
to tell, but I think
presidency.
all of them have good mustaches.
Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing
Yeah, he is a
piece.
president who wanted to nuke America, so...
I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday. I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes, I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip,
Bargaining chip?
but I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not,
Yeah, why is he calling him by his
Patriots is an
wrestler name?
organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
So this is a president who's like, I'm gonna nuke America to leave a mark on
My
the world.
predecessor.
And then he
George
changed his
Sears.
mind because he wanted to avoid
That was the
chaos
name
when
the
he found
public
out
came
that they
to know
wanted to
him
do
by.
more than just one nuke.
I knew him by his
do other
code name,
nukes.
Solidus Snake.
Like, oh no.
He was the third snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid. He was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw
That's
fit
a sentence
to
that
entrust
means
with the
nothing.
presidency.
Neither solid nor liquid.
However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
No, actually, he walked into a room and
That's
shit right on the
At
floor.
the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
Wouldn't, like, Raiden
thought he
see
resigned.
Solidus and immediately be
That's the story
like,
given to the
you're
general
the
public.
ex-president of the United
Following
States
his
of
resignation,
America.
the Patriots selected
I recognize
me,
you
their
from you
new
being
pawn for the
everywhere.
presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot.
I don't know, we've got
As
a
he
lot of good
avoided
looks at his
pursuit,
face.
Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Galukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet.
The Patriots harvest
What you saw was
adrenochrome?
Metal Gear Ray.
That's in the
hijacked 2
director's
years
cut of
ago
this
from
game,
the
where you find
Marines
out the
by
real
Ocelot.
secrets.
That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
I'm Metal Gear.
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
I mean, we've
Would
blown
you
up a
say-
big chunk of it.
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1
Oh, not
core.
back down in the Shell
Arsenal
1.
Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
Metal Gear.
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including
Well, it looks
nuclear
like a
warheads,
horseshoe crab.
all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network,
Death Stranding
giving it the
was
ability
like
to exercise absolute control
Kojima just
over
putting
our
everyone he
nation's
finds
armed
hot
forces,
in one video
not
game.
to mention our nuclear armament. In short,
Mikkelsen, get him in
Arsenal
there.
was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not
Guy
seeing
from
the full picture.
Walking Dead, I need you to take your pants off,
Arsenal
please.
Gear is more than just a military
They
tool.
gotta use photogrammetry to get your ass just right.
It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth.
This
for their own
conversation goes from one
purposes.
Buckwild
In short,
reveal
the
to another
Arsenal
Buckwild reveal,
system
but all in like
is
a
the
very
key to their supremacy.
low-key delivery.
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
And we're not even at like
Bargain for
the
what?
most ridiculous of
I'd
reveals
hoped
yet.
to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational.
Really should have done that, dude.
Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Roll?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer.
My favorite
for
part of
Arsenal
Metal Gear
Gear.
writing is
I
just
believe she's somewhere on
last
level
thing they said,
B1
question
in the
mark.
core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm
The
sure
Metal
they
Gear
won't
is the
let her
friends you
die
meet
just
along the
yet,
way.
as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1.
Just give me a key code. I already know how to
Cut
get there.
transmission and get moving.
I need a key code for it. You gotta give me a key card.
This is card 4. It'll
There
give
it
you
is.
access all the way
Yes,
to
Leif, we are
location.
inside a facade
this
on
tour
top
when
of a
you find
giant
it.
Metal Gear filled with
A
smaller
program
Metal
for
Gears.
disrupting the control
down
functions
below on the
between
ocean floor.
GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal.
I have to have a heart attack now or something.
Well, I've told you everything you need to know.
Mind if I grab your penis
There's
one more
only
time
one
before you
thing
go?
that remains to be done.
Kiss me.
Now, kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it!
Raiden, he
That's
raises a
your
good
role.
point.
No! George!
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped.
It's important to remember that Revolver
I'll see you
Ocelot is
around,
like a
carrier
quadruple
boy.
agent. A quintuple
Forget
agent.
him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between
Just give him a bunch of drugs.
and rebellion.
Give him like just
My only real choice
pound
is to
of
put an
psychedelic
end to
mushrooms.
this charade.
for the next 6 days.
Let
This
me
man
at
won't
least
have
the freedom
proper
to
wavelengths
end
for anything.
myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
Ocelot's motivation is so complicated throughout the entire franchise. Like, there are so many layers to the nonsense. My controller turned off, that cutscene was so long. Are my controller back on? Alright. There are so many twists and turns to the Ocelot narrative over the course of the franchise. It's insane. I really want to talk about the hand, but like there are some really good reveals and twists involving the hand, so I won't. We'll let those happen naturally, because it's way funnier that way. Yes, Ocelot's hand would have its own character sheet.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
You don't sound sorry.
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal
How'd you
Gear
know about
once
that?
and for all.
You didn't know he
Do
was
you
dead.
actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts.
Yes, it just keeps
However,
getting
he
twists.
was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
So we should
We're
talk about the
talking
Patriots,
about a man
right?
who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time.
Revolver
Find
Ocelot
Emma.
is
She's
the
supposed to be
vice
located
president.
on level B1 in the core of that building you're in, right?
Right.
You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
We'll learn more about him when we play Metal Gear Solid 3. Go
What's
into the
your status,
origins of our
Raiden?
good friend
Snake,
Ocelot.
the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that
We get to
Ocelot
see a
guy
young
obviously killed the
Ocelot
president
in
on
3,
purpose.
so we get to learn a lot
Why?
about his
It
origins.
doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal Gear.
You knew about Arsenal Gear?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me about it?
you never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the big shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal Gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment.
That's bad
So we won't have
news.
to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal Gear is being built here. And it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
We told you.
I took these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news, on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission.
Sorry, Gump, are you looking up Rule 34
I'd
for Cable?
infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development.
Remember this part?
Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dahl.
Ocelot
and he
could be
hijacked
vice
Ray.
president. Well, there you go.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us.
Learned about that from Titanic, the movie.
Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
Ocelot
They
has
didn't
4
choose Snake to be a
citizenships?
hero.
Good
So
lord.
they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to
Dolph
the Navy's
Lundgren.
Arsenal Gear project.
My controller's gonna go back to
To be
sleep
more
by the time this
precise,
one's done
the
too.
Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
No
And
one
we
noticed the
fell for it.
entire
2 more
tanker being
puppets in their
floated in to
show.
also sink there.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
Stack of
That's the case.
tankers.
What's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
good thing you brought that back
Isn't
up.
Emma Emmerich.
My sister.
What's she doing here?
I would have
You
forgotten.
got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis.
Snake, this
using
plot's as
complex
confusing as one of my
logic.
Japanese
How she got involved
animes.
in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever
Bob,
her
that would
reasons,
work.
we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
We
Raiden,
understand that cardboard
find her.
boxes.
I'm
were
on my
perfect
way.
camouflage. On my way. Finally killed the president as per my secret order. Oh wait, I gotta go down. Where's that elevator? Oh god. Hood. Wait, how am I supposed to get the thing that's in here if I'm not allowed into the vents? Come on, get in there. There's a Stinger missile in there that I can't pick up. My favorite part is that Hal Emmerich looks exactly like all of the other members of his family. They're indistinguishable from each other. Like, when you play as different versions of, like, Big Boss and Snake, like, they're clones. So it makes sense that they look like each other. Or, like, one's the original, one's a clone. But, like, The ancestor of our buddy Hal here looks exactly like Hal. Let's go get a sister. Not allowed to flip down here. Yeah, like Huey looks exactly like Hal. He's not a clone. He should look exactly like Hal. Why not? They could be clones too. I know I went the wrong way. Stop calling me.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
She can't
Don't
swim.
worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
What?
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
Jacking it.
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family?
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn, if she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look,
that's a
maybe
question
you
for the
can help her
Wikipedia
overcome
right
the
there. How
trauma.
many different
You
versions of the
want
Fox
me to help her
organization?
get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first.
I've never done VR for
I'll see what
underwater
I can do.
before.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the codec.
I'll do that.
It's not that convoluted. Especially XOF. XOF was made exclusively for that. Oh my god. Come on. Whew. No, no, no. Left, and then up, and then right, and down, and then up, and then down, up. There we go. Solid Foxhound, Liquid Foxhound, Solid as Foxhound, Revolver Foxhound, Foxhound Boss, Big Foxhound Boss. These are all accurate. Uh-oh.
Still ticking, huh?
Hey, J-Boy, what's up?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies.
How's he standing on water now? He's not running fast. He's just literally standing on it. God, I love this stupid game.
I thought so.
Doing alright? Just playing some Metal Gear Solid 2.
They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth
Quick,
the wait.
plug the controller into port 2.
You knew I was coming?
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear.
Is this Cars the ultimate being?
The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Excuse me? Want to elaborate on Crazy Ivan?
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago. But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
No, no
hydrogen
follow-up
bomb?
questions about that? You're not gonna ask me who killed the president? It's like relevant to your interests.
Nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a
you hit a certain
top-secret
point in this
project
game,
initiated by
and
the
everyone
current
loves
president,
talking.
And Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists.
Love it.
6 months ago, we lost everything we believed.
Everyone involved in this organization
We were abandoned to take the fall in
has their own
cover.
goals.
We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a
good luck,
deaf ear
Jaboy.
to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
You're a madman.
Insane. We might be the only ones telling the truth.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Weird that would work
Well,
up here.
It sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it.
You're still
Oh, Metal Gear Solid 4.
That virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
When we get to that one,
You know?
and that 1 hour long cutscene happens,
It's a shame
I
you're not
might
going
go
to be
take
around
like
long enough to
a
handle
shower.
the program.
have dinner at that point.
That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up.
Remember this
Take a
part.
good look at your grave.
Hyper-oxygenated water.
Show me what you've got.
Remember the hyper-oxygenated water. I don't remember his whole thing. Four is very special. How are you swimming in that? How's he doing it? Yeah, not nearly as long as the Metal Gear Solid 4 one. Can you maybe come up? Can you maybe come up? Oh, Trixie was definitely played this. This is his favorite one. Hold on, Vamp. I could try and put him asleep. I'm just gonna shoot him because why not? No, we broke the electrified floor. We can't do that. He has to come up eventually. He's running out of air. Vamp, my guy. You got a terrible plan going here, my guy. I wasn't loaded. Yeah, couldn't he just, like, inhale while he's down there? Wouldn't that work?
Take this.
Well, Vamp, one more shot should do it. Did you beat him with, like...
Yeah.
Make him kill himself by doing some of these? What is that?
My body.
Oh, right. I should just stick to my system. Man, come on. There we go. Shit! We did it. We killed Vamp. He definitely won't come back in Metal Gear Solid 4 as an antagonist again. He comes back in 4 as an antagonist again. I think we only learn about him in 4,
Colonel,
right? We don't find out how he works until 4?
the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the
Can I
president
find her on a
gave you.
double-double?
When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Snake, did you catch all that?
Oh no,
Didn't
4
make it
takes
on
place
time.
after 2.
Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm
I'll never be
going
back in this
after
game,
Emma.
or that game,
We'll
or any of
secure
the
the
games.
computer room.
He's dead.
Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
You can count on me!
Raiden, are you all right?
I wanted to go make sure Vamp was dead. I want to check on him. Gotta drown in the water at least once. And restock up on bullets. Wait, did I really not have to use a ration that whole fight? Select special on title screen. Enter dog tag viewer mode to look and obtain dog tags. So come, what are we at? Snake's luscious reptilian lips. Oh, not this way. Grenade launcher makes that fight very, very easy. Like, the only part where I even took a little bit of damage was when I was goofing off trying to set some bombs down. Wait. Oh, this is the right way. Oh god. Oh god, no, I don't have a map of this part yet. Oh jeez. Did I just do a circle? Oh, thank god. Yeah, we're just imagining their faces. Are these not lockers? No one doesn't let me into a locker. Let me in there. Hello? There might be someone in this locker. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I know. She has to pee because her brother peed in the first game. As George Lucas would say, it rhymes.
Raiden, I'm getting you out of here.
Get me out? You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about? I'm here to help. Here, I'll prove it. Do you have nanos?
What?
Nanos?
Do you?
I do. Everybody on this project has them.
Okay, good. Let's try.
I'm Emma Emmerich, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help to stop Arsenal. I understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
And who told you that?
The President.
Really?
I need you to come with me to Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
Oh.
Come on. We have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon.
Yep, two people sitting on the same couch, just texting each other. For some reason, slow motion. It's like in my Japanese animes.
We better move.
I can't swim.
Not to mention, like, we have had villains use nanomachines in these.
You used to love it.
On the first game.
Your brother told me.
He's really
not
here?
In the second
That's
one?
right. He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's
here. Did we ever have a conversation with
us at Shell
ninja?
1.
No! He left me, my mother, when we needed him the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later. But first, we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless! I can't swim! I can't swim!
You can do it!
I can't!
Come on, deep down inside, you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue. The water, it wants me. It won't let me go.
All right, then close your eyes. I'll guide you.
Hey, one day he becomes the ninja, and then he has some cool things to do.
I had trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest. First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take a break.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
That's right.
That's right.
How long?
Just a little while.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea.
I'll give you half a tranquilizer dart. Just
Put
as
your
little
ear against
calm
my
down.
chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes. By that time, we'll be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster.
I'm only gonna go at half speed until you do that, though.
Hang on tight.
That's my penis
Okay,
you're holding on to.
let's go.
Just a little higher, please.
I'm closing my eyes.
Between you and the president,
Take some deep
jeez.
breaths. 1, 2, 3.
Wait!
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes.
Hmm?
I wear them for show.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like glasses.
He's gotten
And
used to it by now.
There's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
It's just so prominent, people can't help
No.
themselves. Like, when they see
Something
that
more
giant mound in his pants, they're like, I gotta touch
Anyway, they bring me luck.
that. I gotta get my hands on that
I
sausage.
see. Okay, let's go.
Just give that hog a quick honk, and then we're on our way. Thank you. You're still touching my penis, though. No, but don't touch that. You hungry? You want a snack? I found some rations over here. You want some rations? I got rations.